Here we are, Can I Cook You Something? We are excited today. I'm Melanie Freeman and I am here with Canny Granny Candies. This is Tamara. She is the brains, the genius, the talent, everything.
So much credit she gives me.
We've learned so much. We've already done episodes. Check out those old episodes. They're valuable information. But today we are making CannaMilk.
CannaMilk or Canna Cream. You can use this recipe in hundreds of other recipes. Your coffee to start with every single morning. You can make ice cream with this recipe.
Oh, I'm digging that.
You can make cheesecake with this recipe. There is so much that you can do with CannaMilk. If you can do it with cream, heavy cream, or milk, you can do this recipe. So super simple, guys. You can do this either with your concentrates, your distillate from your local dispensary, your medical dispensary, using your THC, or RSO, for those who want more healthy issues and not just the THC. You can also use it with your wonderful canna oil or butter that we make, but you don't have to. You can also use this with your decarbed cannabis that we did in an earlier episode that was so easy to do. 25 minutes later, you've got cannabis ready to infuse into anything. Sticking with our infused lifestyles, guys. So this is an easy one. This you're gonna have fun with. We're gonna use a cup of heavy cream, half and half, milk, whatever your diet allows you.
You could even do almond milk,
rice milk, coconut milk,
as long as
hemp
they have
milk,
fat.
as long as they got fat.
Awesome.
If you're using something that doesn't have a lot of fat, often with rice milk, you must add lecithin. And when I use lecithin, I prefer
Tip and trick.
liquid lecithin, guys. They make plenty of powders and little shakes. They just don't mix well. I find that if you're gonna use a distillate in your CannaMilk, a little bit of this goes a long way. For every cup of milk or cream you're gonna use, you would use about 1/4 teaspoon of your lecithin. And that's an easy one to do. And again, guys, remember, the liquid always works better than the powder. The powder takes a high heat to dissolve. If you cook your cannabis at a high heat, you lose the effectiveness. That's where our liquid lecithin comes in handy. You can get this on Amazon, health food stores, great places to find it. Amazon was quick and easy for me. I had it here the next day. But we do just our little 1/4 teaspoon per cup. Now, if you're gonna use your entire tube of distillate in, let's say, 4 cups of milk, so that you can, take it down to a 1/4 cup serving at a time, at that point, you would then add more. It's that simple. You just add more, all right? And after you get that in there, you mix it really well. And you put this on the stove, guys. Same decarb time. Now, we're gonna use raw cannabis for this one. We're gonna take our raw decarbed cannabis, drop that in there. We're gonna stir that around, and then it goes on the stove top. 20 to 25 minutes. You're then gonna take and strain it. And remember what I said before in our past episodes, don't waste your flour. You're gonna take, after you strain your milk, after it's cooked for 20 to 25 minutes, you're gonna add another 1/2 cup of milk, put your cannabis back in, and finish getting some of those trichomes off there. Get more for your bang. More money,
And love
make it work.
You don't waste a thing.
Don't waste a thing. And then when you're done making the milk, again, you take that flour and add it to your brownies, your cookies, shortbread cookies, put it in your garlic butter. There's a lot of things you can do with that leftover green. Don't waste your flour.
Wonderful. Thrifty.
Absolutely. So we've let this sit. We're going to pretend we cooked it on the stove. It's been 25 minutes. We're going to strain it. And then I like storing it in a mason jar. That way your whole family knows what's in here. When you're putting your medication in your refrigerator, and everything we're making here in our series is medication. It's medication for patients. It's no joke. It's a lifestyle. It's medicating yourself throughout the day so you're healthy. Your system is designed for these things. So by having it labeled in the refrigerator, you don't have to worry about any of your other family members accidentally. Now, if you go in and you find your peanut butter missing, we all know Grandma's been tipping into the peanut butter. I have that problem with my mother-in-law. My peanut butter disappears frequently, and I finally figured out why. She likes Canna peanut butter.
She's enjoying that.
But by labeling it properly and putting the dosage on there as well, keeps you safe in your refrigerator. Also, you don't have to forget. You're not forgetting. You know that you made this. You made it with Luke Skywalker. And you know that in every quarter of a cup, you've got 40 milligrams because you've done the dosing in the math and you know your milk's ready to go. The same thing with your canna oil and your canna butter.
CR Honey Help for pets. Full spectrum hemp infused honey sticks made with 100% US grade A natural wildflower honey.
So what is Luke Skywalker?
Luke Skywalker would be a particular strain of cannabis. There are numerous strains of cannabis, thousands. Each one is going to have different terpenes and different effects on each person's body. Once you find one that works really well for you, I recommend that you keep track of that strain. Find the dispensaries that carry it so that you can medicate yourself properly with the medication that works best for you. Myself, I'm a 9-pound hammer and Granddaddy Purple Girl.
Oh, wow.
Those are my favorite strains. Some people like Silver Lemon Haze, which is more of a sativa blend, which that's a whole nother class now, guys. We'll get into that eventually, about all your strains and availability.
Actually, it would be a fun show to do on strains and how each strain affects people differently. And,
Yep.
and it is. That's a great tip
Absolutely.
right there. Is find the one that's good for you. And you find that, now you are making your own medicine.
Yep. And
That's an infused lifestyle.
that's absolutely it. From morning to night, making sure that you're medicated properly with something our bodies were designed to use. Our next step with your CannaMilk, I'm going to show you how to use it in some nice little holiday dips and desserts.
Oh.
Yeah.
fun
We're going
shows
to have some
coming up.
fun, guys. And these won't be too sweet. We've got sweet and savory to go.
Oh, perfect.
So now you know you can take your CannaMilk and use it in any recipe that calls for milk or cream. And as long as you're not going to take this over about 365 degrees in your average temperature final product, so like your cheesecakes, even though you're baking them at close to 400 degrees, the internal temperature never reaches over 300.
Oh, goodness.
So
So we are
that's-
safe then to infuse into recipes that actually call for cooking and baking.
Yes, you
and
can.
temperatures. Don't be afraid of the temperature.
Don't be afraid of the temperatures, just keep it low. And you don't want to stir fry with your cannabis because that high heat, that quick high heat, it's going to destroy everything in it that's good. But by cooking low, you can saute with cannabis. So easy with your canna butter or oil to saute. Fry your eggs in it in the morning. Butter your toast. So many ways to infuse your lifestyle. Every day, everything you eat can be used. Your salad dressings, so easy to incorporate. Using your CannaMilks and your coffees and your cream desserts and the cream cheese I'm going to show you guys here in a little bit. Just make your life healthy and happy and safe by knowing what you're doing with your cannabis.
Fantastic. Thanks for watching. Can I Cook You Something? I'm here with Canny Granny Candies and Tamara, exclusively on CRW Network.